Alright, well, you watched the sexy unboxing, and now it is time to review the set itself. What I mean by that is I don't mean any audio or video reviews. The image quality looked fine to me. It was pretty detailed, and there were times where up close I could actually see where the makeup on Walton Goggins' face would stop. I'm wondering why they didn't try to maybe digitally fix some of that. I'm here to talk about the features, and I showed them a little bit in the previous video, but to recap again on what the features are. Disc 1 has an audio commentary for the end episode, which is the first episode of the season. It's a commentary with Jonathan Nolan and Walton Goggins. Disc 3, which has the last two episodes, has all the features. There's an inside episode which is just the exact same commentary, except you can see videos. I guess instead of watching them show why they talk, you can watch them. Doesn't really sound all that exciting, I'm not gonna lie. And then we have a whole bunch of behind the scene featurettes: creating the wasteland, safe and sound, set your sets on 2296, the costumes of Fallout, riding for the wasteland, meet the filmmaker and fanatic Jonathan Nolan, prosthetics and makeup gone nuclear, becoming the ghoul, console camera, welcome to the world of Fallout, 7 Vault Cellar Survival Guide, which are 7 little clips, which are like animated Vault-Tec promo shorts. I was surprised that there are 7 of those. But a lot of these features we would have already seen online. I can't recall how many of them are on there, and I almost feel like they could all be on there, so it's kind of annoying nowadays where all the features that come on something. So that's kind of a drag. Every time I buy a set, I want some new features. Lack of features is always disappointing. But the very first featurette, the main featurette, is inside the episode 1, which is about 18 minutes. It's the exact same feature that's on YouTube, so that's a bummer. I went over to Prime's YouTube page to see how many of the features that they had on there was also on the disc set, and it was almost just about everything. So an unfortunate lack of any really new revealing information. A couple of the few featurettes that I weren't online had a lot of overlap, just in terms of sometimes you'd see whoever's being interviewed say the same thing, the exact same part of an interview that happened in a previous. So sometimes you hear things get repeated. I just wish that the major ones were longer. There was one about the writers, which I would have liked to learn more about that. Even so, it almost still feels like they could just have combined all of these into one long featurette. Just to combine it. I guess maybe they just wanted to make it look like there's more features. Who knows? It makes it seem like there's a lot of features, but a lot of them aren't really anything new. The newest part would be the commentary before this, so I'm really glad there was a commentary on it. Obviously, because I always want more, they could have had a commentary on other episodes or multiple episodes. They only had one. It did have some good information, but at the same time, there wasn't a whole lot of really huge revelations there, and a lot of it was just Walton and Jonathan just kind of chatting, but it's good to hear that they have a good friendly relationship. So the total time for all those features added up is just over 2 hours. 2 hours and 10-ish minutes. So 2 hours is a decent amount. Features, it's just like when you buy a special edition, when you buy a quote-unquote special edition, and it'd be nice to get more than a bunch of pictures that I have no use for, and a steelbook steelbooks always look better than the actual regular size version. But I still feel something was lacking. But I mean, I still really love the games and I love the show. Yeah, I wish I hadn't spent as much, but I still loved the show itself and how well it actually turned out. Going through the whole season again, because I actually watched the season multiple times on Prime. Which I watched it like 3 or 4 times. I've never watched a full season of any show that much all the way through. Then I watched it all again when I just got it on the discs. But it's officially my favorite adaptation, period, in terms of how it took the world of the games and made its own story, but it's still 100% Fallout. I love the show so much, but I wish there was a bit more to the features. Like if I rated the show itself, I'd probably give the show itself a 10. I'm not reviewing this set based on how I feel about the show. This is just about the actual set itself. And the steelbook is definitely nice to look at. I wish there was more commentaries. I wish it was more than just one commentary. A couple more new features that weren't on YouTube would have been great. So I'm giving the special steelbook Amazon exclusive edition of Fallout Season 1
a 7.5. And I still think that's kind of being generous. But those are my final thoughts on Fallout Season 1. This will probably be the last time I talk about Season 1, as Season 2 news is going to start ramping up, considering that it's supposed to be coming out this December, which is kind of nuts considering it's already July. We've yet to see any real trailers yet. So I'm expecting a trailer somewhat pretty soon for the second season of Fallout, which I can't wait. We still don't know exactly when in December. I wouldn't be surprised if they do some type of dropping on Christmas Day kind of thing, just to be like quote unquote special. I mean, Christmas Day is going to be on a Thursday this year, so who knows? A Thursday could be a good day to drop a new season of a show. But that's just me guessing. They haven't officially announced the exact day yet, other than, yeah, it's going to be in December. Can't wait for that. But until then, don't forget, all my friends, to subscribe and really help a brother out. But above all that, don't forget to keep gaming.